Hello, everyone. This is Lenochka. Um, Hi, I am Russian's certified facilitator with Access Consciousness, and also a translator, like live translator and written translator for Access Consciousness. So we're still waiting for people. And I say hi. I don't see anyone showing up so far, but I was really hoping to get some questions. And for people to get to know me. So basically, this is the live that I'm doing to get to know you guys. And if you won't be able to join me live, you can see this recording after. We're gonna put it in the Telegram chat, so you have the access and you can actually see me. You can actually see and perceive my energy. And maybe later, if you have any questions, please feel welcome to put them in the chat, or you can actually we're gonna create a form that you can put your questions in, and I'm gonna use this platform, Instagram platform, once a month to answer any questions that you have. So okay, let's see what else. Okay, I'm gonna tell you my story then. I don't exactly remember when I first get to know. Learned about Access. It was like 5 years ago, I think so. When a friend of mine, she mentioned bars, and I was like, what is that? Another technique or another modality? Because I've been using a lot of modalities, and I also was like in search for something out there, something beyond this reality. And she said, I would like to try bars on you. And I was like, okay, let's do this. And I was like really in all this modalities. I was very spiritual, and I was like, okay, let's see. And I knew energy as well, so I was like, okay, let's see what your bars are about, what it is, and how it is working. And I remember laying on this massage table and was like, nothing's really happening, because with all the modalities that I was using, it was like the whole show set up. Like you perceive, you feel the energy flowing down your body, blah 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 blah, and nothing happened for me. And I was like, what is this? Like, I feel something tickling in my toes, or I feel something in my tummy. And I was just like, this is bizarre. I don't understand how they work. And I wasn't really impressed with bars at that moment. And then she also starts asking these weird questions that were just like, why you ask them like that? Why do you phrase them like, why do you put words in that order? And I'm a linguist. I have a background education in linguistics, and I was like, this is bizarre. Everything is so bizarre. And when she used like Pug and Pod, the whole thing, like right, wrong, good, bad, and buckle, boys and beyond's phrase, I was like, this is just simply wrong. I mean, there is no boys, there is no beyonds. You don't use beyonds in plural, and blah blah blah. And it was just so funny because it brought up so much stuff in me. And at the moment, I was in in a very dark place, because I got pregnant and I separated with a person, and I was just by myself, pregnant and about to give birth to a child, and I wasn't sure what to do with my life at that point. And it's just like, it was just something that like rock bottom, basically, you can say, that I hit at that moment. And so she also asked me to help her understand foundation class, and I was sitting there translating for her, because it wasn't available in Russian at that moment, because not so many people heard about Access. So I was translating in the room for her, and I was just like, this is weird. Everything that is happening is just so strange. But at some point, there was something in me that kind of leaned towards that, and I was just like, I don't get it. I don't agree with most of this stuff, but somehow it just kind of moves me. And I was like, this is interesting. If something moves me, I go and look. So and she started asking a question like, you can use this tool, and she would give me a question, and I would be like running it nonstop, and I would doing a lot of other tools that she gave me, and it started like changing something. I've noticed that something has started to shift, and I was like, wow, that's actually is working. So for me, it was the gift of bars and the gift of foundation class that I translated for her that really opened up access for me. And I was just like, okay, let's try this, because I was at this space where just like, okay, I'm having a kid on me and I don't have any money. I don't have any money to come from, and I'm just like, what else can I do? And I also was like concentrated on the problems that I had, and I didn't know how to basically to I wasn't able to see anything else but the problems around me. And it was just something that gave me some kind of glimpse of hope, some light or whatever. It's just something that I was really persistent using the tools, because I felt there's something in them that gives me like I expand, like expansive feeling, and I was just like expanding myself. And because I was contracted all the time, I was always like, what's happening, how I'm going to survive. So I was in that survive mode during when I first got learned about Access. And then and then step by step it just got better. It just got better. And then when my kids start growing, now he's 5, almost 5, it started having all this like he was taking so much of my time and my space and everything. And I basically I at some point I also felt like I dissolved in him. Basically there was no me in the parenting. There was just him and his needs and whatever he's required. And it also, I started using the tools of Access to basically and especially CPCK tools to basically to find out where I am in my life. Like I almost like was non-existent in my life. I was just doing whatever is required just to provide for my kid. And so for me, it's a still a learning curve when we talk about kids and everything, but it's so much easier. It's nothing to compare it to, because it was just like completely different story. So right now I am very grateful that I can be a CF. I can facilitate foundation classes, and I can facilitate many other classes to give that space for other people where they can see that there is something else available. And it's not only the problems or whatever we believe in. There's something else out there that is just right next to us. It's something that we can choose any moment and be any moment, and just change anything we would like to change. So that's it's funny how in Access it's almost like any story is very dark story. Somebody would like to end their life, or it's not about significant or what it was. It's my journey from where I can actually track and see how the tools work. And I guess this is what is required for my mind to basically to see that this magic is actually working. So you can share your stories. You can tell me what it is for you that brought you to Access, or what it interests you in Access. So let's see, what is your favorite tool class on Access Consciousness? Nastya is asking. So I love that question, and I hate it at the same time, because I don't have any favorite tool or favorite class. And any tool that I'm using is working, and it depends on what is required at this moment. I know that many people have like favorite tool or something. It just doesn't work for me that way. And I love many classes. Like if we're talking about foundation, one of my favorite classes is foundation, because I get to experience, to see how people change right there. And when I see that people choose something else, something that is actually start working on them, for me it's just something I'm very grateful that I can be in that space and see it for myself, because it's just beautiful. It's just something that change it. I mean, for me it's just something unbelievable and very precious to see that. And I'm very grateful that I have a chance to see that whenever I have a class or whatever, foundation, just not just foundation, because I love seeing people choosing for themselves and choosing themselves basically. I attended first birth class by accident. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Mine was like, okay, let's try. And I was like, okay, whatever. Yeah, let's do that. It wasn't something like I'm gonna go for the class. Yeah, it was just this weird thing too. So that's funny. In Access, like in the advanced class, I love ESB and I love SOP classes. Yeah, that's I really enjoy those, and I enjoy classes that basically Gary and Dane do several times a year, just once a year. I don't know. It's just like the topic they choose and they run a class. That's also very very nice. Can you share the most crazy story connecting to Access? Crazy story. Oh God, how do I pick? I don't know. My story was pretty crazy because well, yes, that one is better. It happened last year. It happened in Brazil during the Global Foundation, and it was like so beautiful. It's just such a beautiful and funny story. So we were having a Global Foundation in Brazil, and I actually went there to translate live and was really grateful to travel to Brazil. It took forever to get there, but it worth it. So we there sitting and just I don't know, it was second day of class. I'm not sure which day of class it was, but there was a line of people standing to the microphone to ask a question, and finally there's this guy that showed up and he came up to the mic and he was like start saying something, and he wasn't actually like asking a question, and by the way he talked, it was just like it was interesting energy in it. Like everybody was just sitting like, what is happening? And he was telling like he walking the street and he just like enjoying the life, and like he ended up here and he just like here with this wonderful energies and with wonderful people, and what contribution these people or this class can be to him. And he kept talking, and it was just like, and at some point Dane, I think, or Gary just asked, I mean, did you like register for this class? Did you like pay for this class? And the guy goes, no, I was just walking down the street and I was pulled in by beautiful energy. And the funny part is that we had like guys standing at the door, just checking the so that you have your badge on, so people so Мама говорит сейчас. Хорошо. Okay. So, and I was just like, and I was just listening to guy, and the guy actually was able, the way he chose and the way he wanted to be in this energies, that he actually managed to pass through the guards, whoever, there were just like 4 people, through the tables of registration that are people sitting there, and through the next sort of door, not door, but we're entering the hall itself, the room itself. So he was able to pass all of these people. None of them asked him about his non-existent badge because he didn't have any, and he went straight to Mike. He was just sitting in the room for some time, and then he just wanted to acknowledge that, and he wanted to ask that what contribution everybody can be to him, and it was just like this. The story was. The story was so beautiful because this guy, I mean, choice creates. If you want to prove that choice creates, this is it. Because, I mean, I've never seen anything like that. The guy just showed up from the street because he chose to be in that place. And he managed to come to and ask a question from Gary and Dane. Right there. It was like choices that he was like, and he said, like, I was asking a question if I could... if I pass through this guard, that meant to be. He said, like, okay, and he kept on choosing, and he finally managed to get to the mic. And it just, of course, they they didn't let him stay because it's something that you have to not just pay, but basically to show some of your respect by Зайчик, что происходит? Respect by doing it, by paying and participating, it's another level of choice. But at the same time, it's just the guy was just able to do it. And choice creates, guys. If you don't believe in that, after the story, I was just like, wow, that is so cool. It's such a crazy story, but it's just like really, it gives me a lot, so much awareness about how actually, if we choose it, we get it. So, can you share stories of how tools help you in everyday life? Thank you, Nastya. She's asking all the questions for you guys. So basically, it's just every day. I start every day sort of sort of creating everything I am up to this point. So I have like a blank canvas that I can create on. And then I just try and create all all relationships that I have with everyone and everything. And the primary relationships that I create with Stiopo, for instance, I destroy and create all of them every morning. So it creates some space for me to be what is required rather than just being pulled into being mama and just go in that mode. So and gives space for Stiopo to be whatever he desires, whatever energy he desires to be, and he doesn't have to act based on what was created yesterday. And I also ask what requires my attention. So it's to help me with within the business that I create. It helps me just to go where exactly attention is required, instead of being in stress and trying to figure out what is the next steps that I'm supposed to make. So it's just tools that I and other questions that basically come up. For instance, I ask to my body what it wants to create with me, together with me during this day, and stuff like that. And so basically it's just something to set up my day in that mode, that I just go and I create, and I have the basically contribution from my body and from universe. So this is what I use every day, and other questions as well. So what else can be interesting for you guys? I'm just trying to see what other energies be a contribution here. Okay. Also, I would like to tell you about what is coming up, the classes that we have. Let me open up the document here. And we put in several things that will be translated into English, or I will be doing in English. So it's basically... Where is it? Okay, we will have couple things that will be in January. We will have a class, Creating Without End, that we already wanted to make, but we didn't have. We just had several people paying for it, so we decided to reschedule it in January. So if you would like to get to a place where you creating without any end or anything that's and all of your creations that you've done so far can contribute to whatever you're doing right now. So there is no end to anything that you create. So what that even me talking about it, what space does it create for you right now when I'm mentioning it? Does it expand your creation? Does it add space to it? So this is the class that a call that we're gonna do, Zoom call that we're gonna do on 10th of January, 1500 Moscow time. So I really don't know what what time is it or where you are at, but we'll send you the link. And also we're gonna have a family call. So it's another thing that I do in Russia for like every month, or maybe even twice a month, because it's something that sticks us badly. It's something that we get stuck. It's like it's a kryptonite, because we have powers. We can do anything. We can change anything. But as long as it doesn't include family, as soon as we talk about family, it's just like it's that. is that energy there that it's something that you cannot touch. It's something is like a sacred cow in India. It's something that you cannot do anything with it. So basically, this class is about just clearing all of the energies from different lives that we had with these people, that allows you to have more space in your relationship right now. It doesn't destroy your relationship as they are. It doesn't like your, for instance, me and my kid. Stiopa, he loves me and I love him dearly, but we had this story from different lives where he killed me and I killed him, and so many lives. So, and there was the energy of vengeance. And every time we played together, every time we did something, we just like spend time with each other. He would hit me, and it will be like bloody nose, or like some kind of, I don't know, he would injure me like really badly. And he was just like a small kid. He's like, he's like 2 years old, and you just like, things happen, but it happened every time. And my question, I always felt beaten after, and I was just like, what is that energy? And basically, when I started clearing that energy from past lives, it helped me. It stopped. So he doesn't injure me anymore. It's not required, because everything that we had in between us as this energy, that was like background of our, like, from different lives, that was still present. And I couldn't pin it because it was just like so layered down that I couldn't kind of pin it. So, and this clearings really helped me. So basically, this is what we're gonna do at this class. We're gonna clear all of this hidden energies that we do not specifically perceive, but we always feel have the result of within our relationship with the family or very close friends too. So basically, this is the class that we're gonna do sometime in January. Right now, we have it on the 19th of January. The time is still to be determined. So, and basically, I invite you, if you have anything else that is coming up for you, you can always put it in the chat, and we'll always look into a possibility of creating something that will create more for you guys. So please feel free to join and to actually put it in the chat, and we'll create together. Let's create together something that will expand our lives, and we can create non-stop, and we can just move on and never stop, and never let anything be on your way, or even if it's you, just nothing. Just keep going. So what if you just can create your life nonstop, and you can create and expand it with every step you make, with you moving forward? You just can expand and expand and expand, and be more and more and more present in your life, and be more having more life in you. So this is my invitation for you, and thank you so much, guys, for maybe watching it later, this live, and recording of this live. And if something like really tingles you, or something is there for you, just let us know. And I'm here, and I'm available for for anything that we can create together. So thank you so much, and I'm gonna end this live. And so if you have any other questions, I'm here. Why Russian facilitator? And I just keep on asking me questions. Why Russian facilitator? What do you mean? Why have I become facilitator, or why Russian facilitator? What? Can you give me more information for this? Nastya, I don't get it. So it's important to take classes from so you started before that. So let's see what you talk. Can you share stories and tools, blah blah? Is it important to take classes from foreign facilitator? Okay. It's, for me, it was like, I'm translator. I started translating different facilitators myself, when like their foundation classes or different classes, and basically with different facilitator from different culture, it's they look at something different, and sometimes it really triggers a lot of stuff in you, because you basically like, oh, you don't understand, I'm that culture, you don't understand me. But at the same time, it's actually a privilege that they don't, and it's a good thing that they don't, because at this point they don't buy your story of why you are the way you are, and they don't buy into your cultural heritage or legacy, and they just tell you, okay, you can choose beyond that. So for me, when I when I got facilitation from foreign CFs, for instance, from different CFs from different culture background, it is a very unique facilitations, because they don't buy into my Russian story. They don't buy into me struggling or surviving mode. They just like, why wouldn't you choose more? And for me, I was like, huh. It irritated me. At the same time, it gave me some space. So if you will be vulnerable enough and just be open to opportunity to see somebody from different culture, just uh giving you that in energy, and basically showing you that something else is available, and not buying into your story, that will be actually a very good step in that direction. So to have you and not buying into the story that is always there for you and you cannot see beyond that. So yeah, that's how it worked for me. Okay. Do I have any fifth taster symphony? Well, we don't have it anymore. Oh, yes, we do. Okay, so far we do. Okay, on the 5th of January, we also have a taster symphony, group session symphony. Basically, start called New Possibilities. So if you want to start your year with new possibilities and new energies, and something that will actually expand your creations and add energy to your creation, and actually rocket start your creations, or rocket start the actualization of your creations, that is even better. So please join us. We're gonna have this symphony session, and online it will be 4 p.m. Moscow time, which is gonna be 2 p.m. I think set time. So this information will be sent to you in chat as well, so you will see if you're available this time, and it will be good timing for you. So yeah, I think this is what we have so far. And okay. I'm just gonna go again. Try to go again, try to leave. Okay, thank you so much for watching this, and hopefully to see you sometime, either live or somewhere on the online calls. Thank you. Bye.